Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings, and blessings, beautiful, bountiful soul family. My divinity to yours. Welcome and welcome back. Thank you for your love, light, and support, your appreciation, clicks and comments, your participation, and our grand uniting light to work and weave, to uplift and shift from our hearts to care and share, to shake awake people and planet into ascension. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Spirit divine hugs, loves, protects, salutes, and applauds you. June 2024, 968. 23 equals 5. Great and grand change. The intention for change should be positive. Change is an energy that's very neutral, like the word abundance. Be conscious of what you attract, an abundance of positive. Change for positive, of positive. Do not just say, I want an abundance, and you sit with an abundance of the opposite of what you're desiring, because that was the energy relevant in currency, in that frequency that you were vibrating closest to you. The same with change. Be clear about the change that you are needing, wanting, desiring, intending, so that you attract the right frequencies. Throat chakra. Speak your truth. The 5th chakra is your throat chakra, the energy of communication, expression. Speaking kindly, lovingly, truthfully, righteously, spiritedly, spiritually. And 5 in Major Tarot is Hierophant. Institutions worldwide. Systems worldwide, businesses, enterprises, religious centers worldwide. A place of traditions, a place that helps us to develop and helps the world's systems to develop. A place that we seek counsel, commitment, leadership. And at this time in the world, this particular institution / institutions of variety, diversity, is being called to reveal itself in truth. And we are seeing systems across the world, networks across the world that have their link and interlink with all systems across the world being challenged, being exposed. This is the year 2028, in a vibration of 8. 2024 in a vibration of 8. The infinity, what is above in the higher dimensions, must occur in the lower as a mirroring effect. A call for reflecting the ideal of transparency, as above, so below. I thank you for all your comments, and I am at snail pace going through. There are plenty videos that I receive comments from in the studio app all at once. So from the bottom I start and ascend the ladder to get through almost 20 or 25 comments, video comments in a collective. So that's a lot. And I still welcome them. Please don't stop. It helps me understand where you're at, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. How can I help you understand something? And of course, that you are in the alignment of what is taking place, on the same page. Remember, this channel is not just about me. It's about us. It's about you, about me, about us, about Divine Spirit. It is a two-way, three-way, energetic, triangular communication, variation. So I am happy for you to come online and speak to me. Also, I wish to thank you for those that have accepted wholeheartedly the Book of Love and the message I gave yesterday, which was from my heart. Please do partake of that. Participate in your life actively and improvise, holding that vision that you are intending on those pages of light, of love, of happiness, by bringing it into your manifestation, not wanting it to be, hoping it to be. It must be felt purposely, passionately, expressively, intimately. And that is how we manifest a reality. I wish to share with you now a vision that I had a few hours ago. And the vision was of Catherine in spirit visiting Charlotte and having communion. So what I saw was Charlotte in bed at night, very big bed, in the center, asleep. And Catherine in spirit, in white, in a flowy gown, very light, appears, and she says, "Charlotte." And Charlotte rises from her pillow and sits up, still covered with her lower half covered, but her arms outside of the covering of the linen, and she looks at her mother in spirit. And what I am told is, this is how Catherine's spirit makes contact with Charlotte, is in communion with her, and has been for some time. She counsels her, protects her, comforts her, and lets her understand that she is no longer in this world physically, and she is in spirit. So no matter what is happening around her, that is the truth of where she is. And I got the impression from this vision as Catherine coaching her, preparing her for things to come, mentoring and guiding her of what to expect, what is coming, to prepare her mind maturely to be cautious and cognizant of what is truth and what isn't, making her aware that she must not believe everything. That is the impression that Catherine was giving me of how she approaches Charlotte in her dream state, sleep state, and during the quiet of night. And Charlotte now is taking that and holding it very dear, does not share this information with her dad or anybody else except gradually with her two siblings. She is the filling between the two of them, the protection, the anchor, the strength, the means of communicating and the means of keeping it together. She's that glue, that honey, that sweetness, that calmness, that embalms them and protects them. She has a sense of maturity from birth, but now being guided by her mother's spirit. She won't let up. She is strong and in her element. And Catherine is making sure of that. So Charlotte is now gradually breaking this to her brothers, telling them that yes, Mom's in spirit. She contacts me. This is what she's saying. So they know they are also being mentally prepared. And this was it. For me, it was very comforting because I was waiting a long while for Catherine to reveal what our readings were showing us through spirit, that yes, Charlotte is this child of strength. She's going to be the game changer and definitely being guided by the divine. In a previous reading, it was given that she is receiving downloads, being prepared, and these are now the progressions from that. You cannot startle a child in a spirit form. It is alarming. An adult will see a spirit and literally jump out of its skin, right? So we have to tread carefully and lightly with children. But children are more cognizant of divine consciousness, although they're not able to express it comfortably. And they retreat until they find that comfort. But Charlotte is brave because she's been prepared. She's a wise soul. And she's a no-nonsense child. We've said that before, that she knows much more than her age reveals. So Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, I welcome, invoke, invite your energy, essence and presence, your protection over me, the channel, and all our family members here as you unite us in light, in your cloak, in your love, in your divinity. Thank you. I ask you now to bring any further messages that you wish to share between Catherine's spirit and Charlotte about this vision that I had, this impression that you gave me. And I am so thankful to Catherine's spirit for coming in to reveal a lot more. And so it is. We have a little girl that is in deep thought and sadness, feeling isolated and lost, but is protected by the strength and the power of nature, of the divine. The Weaver, the Queen of Wands, she is a Taurus, which is a fire sign, and one day she will have that power of royalty that she is now being prepared for, where we see her writing, scripting, and we've said before that she is documenting, archiving, whether in a literal way or a spirit way, she is. The Emperor, for the change in the institution, we have a butterfly, which is about transformation. We have a nest of eggs, which is about rebirth. So she will change this system one day. Ace of Spirals, the Ace of Swords. This card has come up many times, talking about her consciousness, the evolution and revolution of her consciousness, the wisdom. She is a very old soul and very supported by spirit. Ace of Mirrors, reflecting, transparency. Look in, and what do you see? Facing the truth, facing reality. Let's get this all back into the deck in a different positioning. What do we need to know about Catherine's spirit in communication with Charlotte? What else would you like to share, please? 5 of Swords. Conflict, battle, an ending, a war. So she is communicating what has happened, what has taken place. This is symbolic of the 5 energy today, which is all about change, transformation. So at the onset, she's been telling her exactly what transpired. Not in details, but I am not here, something's happened, something's taken place, it's not pleasant. She's informing her. Charlotte has been witness to many things of the past, in doses, in episodes, at intervals. She's aware. Right, that fire falling out of the dragon's mouth, instead there's 5 balls of fire showing you the stages, the levels. Right, so she has been the witness. 5 of Mirrors and 4 of Spirals. Take the top one, another 5. This is the 5 of Cups, the sadness, the mourning, the depression, right? So Charlotte is aware. The children have gone through this process. They know what's happened. Let me show you what's at the bottom of the deck. The Devil. Right, the Devil. Eight of Spirals. Eight of Swords and King of Swords. She is aware and being made aware of exactly what happened to her in the Eight of Swords. How she was troubled, stuck and limited, isolated. So Charlotte is aware of what her mother has gone through and the helplessness by a King of Swords, right? In this case, it is William. His attack, his sharpness, his piercing, all of that has given her that pain, right? Pointing to the Eight of Swords. The king pointing, he's responsible for this attack on her. You know, all the swords, daggers, the negativity, the and I'm not just talking about it being in a literal sense. We're talking about an attack of every kind through your thought, the words, your intentions, whatever it is. She was being attacked. See, running away. She's trying to escape it, and he is continually directing it, inflicting it. So these are the things that Charlotte is aware of. Tell us how Catherine intends. 10 of Stones, 10 of Earth, 10 of Wands. Apologies, 10 of Pentacles. I'm looking at the crystals and thinking they're wands. 10 of Pentacles. Hard. It was hard for her. Everything was going for her. Right? They had it all. It was a difficult time in her life, yet it was projected she had it all. And now she's trying to heal the children. Keep them in that 10 of Pentacles, her family. So what Catherine is doing is trying to keep the nest together, the cluster together, by healing the children, by covering them with protection, holding them in the palm of her hands, in the heart, with light, with divine energy. Crystal energy is earth energy, it is light energy, it is spiritual energy. She is projecting love, light and healing upon the children to keep them happy and safe. So that 5 of Mirrors, 5 of Spirals is being converted into the 10 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, the 5 of Swords is now being converted into the 10 of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Giving and receiving. Kindness and balance. Catherine is trying to balance the heart and the lives of the children. Right, again we see a lot of tree, a lot of roots, like we see it here. Right, a lot of tree, that is the tree of life. Her family, her children, her legacy. Right, that is deeply rooted in her as a mother. So she's anchoring those qualities and gifts and blessings and protection, like a tree provides shelter, food, nurturance, comfort, protection over her children, bringing balance to all three of her children on both sides. Equal give, equal take. We have already in our numeracy the 6, the 8, the 5. 9, 6, 8 and equals 5. The hunter, what's the chariot, moving forward. Things will change very quickly in this system, but not all change is favorable. But they are being prepared for things to come. And if we witnessed what we did at the trooping, that is the evidence of what is taking place. So they are being prepared for more of such to take place and how to handle it. The awkwardness, she says, the strangeness, the oddness that has been noticed in the characteristics of the children. Do not discount it as they are far too mature to behave like children, because they still can behave like children. They are not adults to be displaying themselves like mannequins. It is to tell you something is off, is not right, is not correct, is not balanced. Something is very different. Identify that with a keen eye and an open mind. Because so much is happening, she says, that will come, that will become revelation. And the children are the proof of what's happening. They know, and they are reacting accordingly. They know, no matter how hard it is to bear what is being done, said, they know what the truth is, but they are keeping it in that cluster, in that tree, in that nest, tightly, by not sharing what they know and feel. They are listening to everything, but they have a discernment that is guided by their mother's spirit. 6 of Mirrors. Six of Cups. Another 6. This is about the past, their childhood, what everything that was in their memory that was real, that suddenly was taken away from them. They are reflecting in that for solace, for comfort, to know the truth about their mother, to know what her hand, her touch is, her words are, her warmth is. They know what is different. Anything else, Spirit? We have one more, and that is the Sojourner, the King of Water, the King of Cups, the Father. He is in the center of all of this. Everything that's happened, he is in the center of it. The left-hand side is all of the pain, the attack, the control. The right-hand side is where she is comforting. Right? She has come on the right-hand side to comfort, to bring balance, to bring awareness. And he is in the center of this problem. Nine, another 9, 4, and 11. That's 7. New growth, new life. From a painful ending, a sadness and a grief that they're dealing with. Trying to bring light back into the life of these children. She is the light that's coming through the door. Right? And this is the children wishing on a star. Coming to them in dreams, through inspiration, as memories of the past. In closing, what would you like to share? "29, and what I saw earlier, which I meant to say, was 29 minutes dot 29 seconds, which was the 11, right? And we saw the whip, which was a number 11, and I didn't talk about it, but I should have. So the 11 means high energy, balance, structure, a doorway, a gateway, a portal, right? This is woman. She's a young girl, and she will develop into a woman, and she will be very important as a divine feminine. She will be raising questions, and she will be putting things in order. And we have channeled Charlotte before. So a young girl will grow up into a fine woman. That number 9 that we saw on the bouquet is her age, which shows up here as the 9. That bouquet that we saw there was just a bunch, a bouquet. This is a garden. She will expand, blossom, and grow. And Charlotte is being counted on. Catherine is counting on Charlotte. Diana is counting on Charlotte. Anything else? A whole half a pack fell, so I'm putting it back in. Anything else, Spirit? 3, 2, 1. No. I've just got at the bottom. A word I used in the message is anchor. She is the anchor. Ooh, look at that. This, for me, is Prince Harry. Three children. 12 reduces to 3. 3 children. Comfort from Harry. Perhaps one day. And he has also appeared as the anchor of the ship. Right? So maybe that's to come. That's to come. Who knows? So let's leave that here. That's the 8. That's another 8. 35. So, beautiful hearts, I do hope that this has brought some comfort in your heart to know that we have a beautiful soul being prepared for an amazing change going forward. and it is a great blessing that Catherine is doing her best from a higher place. And we did say before that Catherine has become more comfortable on the other side and wiser, in a sense that she has gone through this feeling of entrapment, feeling trapped between worlds. She has transcended, ascended, and of course is in a better spirit to see things, to understand things. She has access to contracts and knowledge, and therefore is in a better vibration to be able to now guide Charlotte. And of course, not abandoning her other children, but you cannot work through all three of them. You've got to get the attention of one to be able to streamline and channel the messages. And as always, we've been prepared that Charlotte is the filling. She has both her brothers on either side holding their hands. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you, Catherine. Beautiful family, I love you. I thank you. I bless you. Till next.